Happy birthday, JK! Do you know, JK's birthday video marks a whole year of birthday videos, because the first one we ever did was for JK.
Fair enough. Very good. Full circle.
How many birthdays have we collected since then?
Well, we've collected quite a few, but we have dropped a birthday. I don't have them anymore. JK, Golden Matinee. How old is he this year?
25?
I was going 26.
Oh,
I'm just trying to age him.
He was born in 97. 25.
Okay. I told you I'm not good at maths.
I just thought he was currently 24, so I was like,
Okay.
I must be 25. Okay. But
Okay.
I feel like he's giving me older vibes.
Yeah, he's just mature. That's
Yeah.
what it is. So, for JK's birthday, we are looking at one of his solos. Still with you?
yeah. So it's an unofficial song that he did in summer of 2020. They release, like, around Festa time every year, they sort of release gifts and presents to ARMY. So
yes, we did My You.
Yeah, so this was another unofficial sort of release for ARMY in 2020.
So it's an original, not a cover. So
Yeah, as far as I know. But yeah, I haven't heard this for ages. I think I may have only heard this one once or twice because you can't get it anywhere apart from like SoundCloud or something. So yeah, can't even.
I hate that when you have to go to SoundCloud to find a specific song because it's not just going to come on your Spotify playlist. Do you know what's funny is that with them working on solo stuff, I think JK's is one of the. I was going to say it's one of the ones I'm most excited for. Then I started thinking in my head, what about? I'm excited for all of them because I feel like he could go any way with his solo stuff. He could go R&B. He could go rap.
Oh, I think
he could
do more rap.
He could do beautiful ballads. You know, you just don't know what you're going to get from him.
Don't know.
He could go full emo. He would go like Jeho. I don't know what he's going to do.
Maybe we'll just get an album full of like one of everything. A real mixed bag.
That'd be cool.
That would be very cool.
Every MV is just a different style.
And will he collab with people?
Oh, he could do like an Ed Sheeran, just like a full collaboration album.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be cool. What flex?
Well, he was photographed. He had that photo with Jay Park, and you got quite excited about that idea.
Shh. Again. If I find out that's happening, I'll just be like, oh, I won't make it.
We'll start with his solo, then we'll do a nice compilation all about JK.
Yeah. Because I think someone, you said, gave a good suggestion of a few, because there's so many compilations, we didn't actually know which one to watch, but it was good because
we've got some suggestions.
The girls are still getting to know him. We're not that far yet into Run, but obviously, like, as you get through the series, and even the younger ones there, like, it's just finding the time, but watching, like, American Hustle Life or In the Soup or Bon Voyage and like that, you do get to see more of who they all are and all their personalities. But, yeah, watching compilations at least will help with that.
Yeah, I feel like where we are with Run, the thing I'm starting to see from him is, one, that he's good at everything, but two, that competitive side of him you're starting to see.
Yeah.
That kind of, that he starts to get quite annoyed when he's not winning.
Yeah. He likes to win, he likes to do well.
Yeah.
But never like in a mean, arrogant way.
Not in
like just
a
he
negative
just really,
way, yeah.
Yeah, he just really wants to rise to the challenge. So, yeah.
Which I suppose, if as you look at it, he is the youngest of 7 brothers.
Yeah. Was that his hair colour, or is that an edit so that it goes with the colour of the writing? Or was the writing done that colour to go with the colour of his hair?
It looks like he lives under the sea with that hair colour.
But I think that was like that was a photo shoot they did at the top of a building with this big metal structure. I can't remember what it was for.
If you
Can't
know
remember.
where these photos are from, help a girl out.
It's not the sound I was expecting. Jazzy.
Oh my god.
Erin's gone.
I'm enjoying that rain noise.
I feel like you wrote this song for me.
I love that you can hear like people like he's singing it in a bar.
The jazz bar, yeah.
Oh my god, it's like I can see him doing it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That caravan in the background.
Oh my
Of all the
god.
styles we talked about of JK having on an album, something a bit jazzy didn't come to me.
He's always full of surprises, which is nice. Like I said, I haven't heard that for ages, so it's a really nice reminder to remember how nice that song was.
Do you know what though? That didn't need an MV.
No.
Because I feel like you could close your eyes and make up your own. Like for the beginning, he'd be walking in the rain, just getting soaking wet while singing. Then he would be in the jazz bar with one of them old style microphones.
I was going to say, no MV would compare to Erin's Imagination.
And-
Like,
Oh,
whatever's
yeah.
happening.
And Yoongi would be on a piano.
Oh, yeah.
And then towards the end, it would go to like it being played on a radio, and you're just hearing it on an old style radio. That kind of sound. That's my envy.
It would be
The
like an
love- the
underground
love
jazz
that you wrote
bar.
about-
Underground jazz bar, like the 1920s.
Oh, and he's
Yeah.
in one of those velvet maroon jackets with like the dark like lapels. Oh, good lord! Why? Why would you do this to me?
Like Great
Because-
Gatsby.
It's I can't get it.
But you can, it's in your imagination.
No, but I
No,
just
can't get the song.
I can't get it.
Oh.
Oh, it's,
that would go on the Essential Bath playlist, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
just so unfair.
Actually, I can hear it on the Soup one as well.
It's on every playlist. Jazz is on all of my playlists. Oh my god, I absolutely love that.
He sounded lovely. He was like whispery in places.
His voice is beautiful.
I feel like that was like the obviously the lyrics and the bit at the end about like the purple light, like about, I'm assuming given the time it was written, about like missing army
pandemic,
and like how long till we're like back together, and we might not be together, but I'm still walking with you, like we're doing this together.
It reminded me of, and again it's probably just the fact that it's a jazzy song and I don't listen to many jazzy songs, Blue Moon, B2B.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I just loved that song so much. He really did transport you on that journey. I wouldn't have needed to read those lyrics to know how that made me feel and how that was.
And not only his voice, like his I can't describe it in any way, like not moaning, but the aching in his voice, where he's going up and down. His voice is vocally taking you on a ride, and then, like you said, the effects, so the actual production of it, so the people, the like clattering like they're in a jazz bar in the rain, and then
so it gave you a story,
starting and ending like on that old radio sound. It was really good. Like you said, it didn't need an MV because
close your eyes and you've got the MV.
And I love like leaving such big chunks of like instrumental in there, and there was like a piano run that was just, it was like it tickled my spine. Music like that, it was
lovely, so nice to listen to. I could literally listen to that. And I think for a lot of people who, and again I'm not a jazz expert, but for a lot of people who've maybe never gone into anything jazzy, they might, again, like we say to people, don't preconceived notions about K-pop and what it is and what it'll bring you. But people who've never done jazz before, they might think it's kind of boring. But if you listen to that, you're like, oh my god, I could listen to this all day. It's so easy listening.
Do you know what I think my thing is with jazz? Obviously, maybe I just haven't listened to the right bits. But I just think of too many instruments maybe going on for me. Because I think of someone doing a piano bit and like a trumpet bit.
That was a nice...
So, do you know what I mean?
That was a nice gentle jazz, I think.
There wasn't too much going on that it overwhelmed.
You can get a bit more, as it were, like in your face jazz when they're like,
So I love, and this is not really boring, I really love sitting just like with a candle lit and a book and listening to like some smooth jazz in the background.
I suppose that's what it is, a smooth jazz, I suppose, rather than...
So I, like, upbeat jazz is great, but just like...
Is that more the trumpet when they've got that thing and the I don't know what it's called, you put the cover over the trumpet, But was that more like smooth jazz?
I would say that. I'm no jazz expert
just
at all.
For the video, can we get more of your trumpet noise that you just...
Fantastic. She raps, she plays the trumpet.
I am an idol.
Erin is going to be great in a Pitch Perfect style a cappella group.
When Jake and I collab, you won't be laughing.
Okay, so Compilation. It's called JK is low-key off his rocker. And this is a JK I could get on board with. Not that I found one I'm not on board with, to be honest.
No.
Now, normally we do cake, and we have cake, but we actually ate our dinner really late and I'm too full for cake.
And it feels very hot to be eating a cake.
So we'll save our cakes.
Yeah.
So we'll just give you this imaginary cake.
And... sorry to let you in on a little behind the scenes secret, it's not his birthday today that we're filming this, so we could eat them on his actual birthday.
Yes, and we will. We eat cake most days anyway, so
I'm not a big cake person.
I love cake.
Well, I've eaten cake every day this week and most of last week too.
I ate a lot of cake yesterday as well. We're cake people. Oh.
씻어야지. 내일 호텔만 보통 경찰이 자기가 경찰을 이야기하면
It's the sound effects people add on.
I think what I love about JK is that he can't hide his expression. I don't think he's got a very good poker face.
Oh, hang on, this is important information I need.
What?
종국 씨, 종국 씨, 제가 이런 너무 야하다.
Do you have a group chat?
Yeah.
Do you ever switch the notifications off?
Oh, he said he always
Always mute.
the notification.
Oh, those outfits.
Oh, Sugar's face of disgust. Oh.
Target acquired.
Ooh. Eyeliner.
He's mentally unstable.
That's like how I eat my food.
아 춥냐.
여기 머리 했다니요. 지민이 머리.
내 머리 애너 머리. 내일은 마어 당일입니다.
3, 2, 1.
혼자 화장실에서 연습하고 있어요.
앞으로 까불지 않기로 했습니다. 근데 힘으로 깠대요. 파인애플. 이걸 어떻게 힘으로 까?
It's impressive. He's got it all down his front though.
I just worry he's going to hurt himself all of the time.
Doesn't even look like him. I love that all he does is just go, ah! Oh god.
빨리 맛있는 걸 먹는
I feel like they are a disastrous pairing.
They really are.
우리는 럭키 세븐. 아니요. 초심으로 돌아가 말이야. 우리는 럭키 세븐.
I feel like that's JD between us.
Oh my god, it really, really is.
Oh no, that really is, yeah. Me too with your Tsugaru.
Why are you taking me to something?
What did you say earlier about cats? I won't fit in there, but I will fit in.
That's the Euphoria fan chant.
Agyo? Oh.
와 진짜 소리 나. 야, 너 자우실래 자우실. 혼자 있으면
It might bring a ghost.
Sitting.
Yeah, I like sitting. I like beach.
Like beach.
I don't know whether those are funnier with some context or as they were without any, or whether there is no context for JK. He just does what JK's going to do.
Yeah, a lot of those I know where they happened and what, but you're right. JK doesn't really need much context because he feels quite comfortable doing his own thing, even in the middle of nothing. He'll just be like, making noises and whatnot. Yeah, so he is a little bit of a
Quack.
yeah.
I feel like
So the context doesn't really matter. They, in isolation, they still mean the same thing. So.
it's like he's had a churro drink.
It literally, he's like a kid. If you give him some sugar, one of my favourite Bangtan Bomb behind the scenes things, I can't remember where they were. They were in America, and they were doing a talk show or something, and someone brought in some American donuts, like huge glazed donuts. I did a whole tray, and he picked it, and they were all going to have one. He was like, "Oh, wicked!" So he picked one up and he ate one, and he literally he loves food. Like he's pretty much a foodie. I don't think there's very many things that he doesn't like, but he picked it up and he ate it, and he went. And it was lemon, and he doesn't like lemon. So, but his face was so funny. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. So that's probably in a compilation somewhere, but that's really funny. Because that's one of the things that actually he wasn't meaning to be funny, but he was just, I ate this donut, and it just, it's so funny. But other than that, he's just eccentric. He's literally like a kid. So if you give him a bit of sugar, or you give him and he did find a donut he did like, so then he'll be off doing something else. But yeah, you give him some sugar. It's like you lot when you had those churro drinks. Yeah, he's like that.
Perfect example, J-Hope, JK and Jimin. Especially when they started doing that. Because I
Yep.
thought, literally 5 minutes ago, Ernie and I were doing jazz hands and you
Yep.
were in the middle like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like we set each other off.
Yeah.
But Jacob doesn't look like he can just set himself off.
Yeah, he does. He sets himself off, but you're right. A lot of the time, Jin will join in because Jin is like the oldest / the
Yeah.
youngest.
And I feel like Tay is a bit of a... There's some weird shit going down, alright? I'll just go with it.
Depends on his mood. Depends on his mood if he wants to. Sometimes he just look at that and he's just like, I don't have the energy to deal with you. Nope. So it depends.
And it looks like Jimin may be that friend who's like, you're going to do some weird shit? I'll film it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank God for Jim.
Yeah, Jimin's a bitch. He'll just like, I won't join in, but I will film you.
Yeah.
And I will snitch on you. Yeah.
I'm sorry, just to flash back to earlier when you're like, I'll film you guys.
Yeah.
This is what you said to us.
Oh,
Now I
yeah.
just have an image of Jin and JK doing something crazy, Jimin filming and RM walking in and Jimin just being like, they did it.
Yeah.
I was getting evidence to show you
I told
what they
them not
did.
to.
Yeah.
And then hit play. Record.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Do you think that gave you a little sense of JK's personality? Did that make sense of maybe what you know of JK so far, or did any of that surprise you? Like, no, I never thought of that.
He's weirder than I thought.
Yes.
I wouldn't say it gave me a better idea of his personality. It just kind of showed that he lives in his own little world a lot of the time. But I wouldn't say it showed me any personality traits.
Okay.
But I know they'll come.
Personality traits, I would say that he does try to make his members laugh a lot, and he doesn't, and he will do it almost like that young, immature teenager. Like, it doesn't actually matter if it's to his own...
He doesn't mind looking stupid.
Yeah, or like maybe even like sometimes you're like, that could really hurt you. You didn't think this through, but he'll do it for laughs. So sometimes, yeah.
Erin didn't like him putting the fan in his mouth.
It was only plastic. It was only plastic. It was okay.
But also, when he was dancing on the floor, I was like, you've got socks on, that floor looks really shiny. What if you fell and hurt yourself? I'm just like, I'm so risk adverse. I'm like, what if you hurt yourself? But I suppose he is really young through all of that, and you do still have that like indestructible feeling at that point.
Yeah, true. I mean, they were flying fast, like propelling forward with such hunger. Do you know what I mean? Like, it makes sense.
Yeah. And, you know, when you are young, you do have a bit of a it won't happen to me attitude.
Yeah.
Not that I think he was doing anything particularly dangerous. I don't think the staff would let, you know.
No.
I feel like they'd step in and be like, no, seriously, JK? No. But you do not tightrope walk from one building to another. No.
But he is the sort of one that would be like, let's do that. Yeah. So, and yet when he wants to be, it's probably quite funny because that's a contrast to the song we just listened to with the Still With You, which is that smooth jazz. And you're like, oh, it's so suave. And yeah, so he can be that as well.
And
so
what I know that he has a really sweet side, because I've seen so many things about that he cries very easily.
Yeah, he said that he mostly gets upset if he sees RM upset. Because, well, any of his members, but if it's RM, like RM
is his idol, isn't he?
RM's like his anchor, so he looked at RM and he's like, oh my god. So it's a little bit like a kid looking to the parent.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
like,
it's like, yeah. So I think it's a little bit of that. But yeah, he doesn't like it when any of them cry.
I'm glad we didn't watch like a compilation of anything sad. I wouldn't have liked that.
Okay.
I know, he's a lovely, beautiful little weirdo person. They all are in their own way, which is what makes them fantastic.
And relatable because we're all just a bit weird.
Yeah, literally.
So, happy birthday, JK.
Happy birthday.
I hope you are going to have a lovely day, and I'm sure there'll be a V Live, because they normally do.
Wonder what he's up to.
Wonder what cake you'll have.
Wonder what he's up to this year, right? Because they're doing all this solo projects.
Could I ask that they drop another video just after JK's birthday, for my birthday, like they did last year?
Oh yeah.
Any content you want to drop?
Great.
Yeah.
And if I was still having birthdays, mine would have been coming up in November. So, if Augustine's new album is then, that's fine. Or JK's new album, that's fine too.
My only request to all the boys is please just keep doing you and just keep aging like the fine wines you are.
Be happy, look after yourselves. I'm not trying to pull this, I'm trying to...
Yeah, we've got a bit off.
It's you with... Okay.
Only the best for JK.
So, happy birthday, and thanks for watching. Bye.